All right, welcome to the broadcast, everyone. Welcome to 4T's Broadcasting and Harrisonville Wildcat Football, driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. Your Wildcats have traveled over to Odessa. Your Wildcats are 6-2. The Odessa Bulldogs are 7-1. Somewhere along the line, I lost my pieces of paper that tell about who they played, so we're going to forego that tonight and do a little bit of other information. The Wildcats will be facing the Odessa Bulldogs. And, I usually have those keys to the game, but you know what, I'm going to save some of that information. The pregame show is brought to you by your small town community bank. Sherwood Community Bank, a small town bank that's big on you. So we are 15, almost 16 minutes away from game time. We are up in the old press box on the east side of the stadium, and they have built a brand new double-decker press box on the other side with a stadium. Good news is we have a nice area. There's 5 of us here, and all 5 of us have a window of our own. A little bit of a change tonight. We don't have our PTZ cameras that Joss will be running. He'll just be running a tripod with a single Canon camera, and Chris will be doing our scoreboard as usual. The only mixing and producing for James to do tonight will be commercials and so forth, so they won't have to coordinate between each other, between cameras, because we don't have the extra cameras. So we'll get you a look as best as we can. Uncle Big Tuck is here taking some notes and getting some information done. We'll bring you a little bit of information. Want to run through our sponsors real quick. So I'm going to give way to James at the producer's chair, and he's going to play us some commercials and do homage for our sponsors. But I will say that I got a text from Young's Tire and Wheel. They are in the Pacific on a cruise watching the game tonight, so that's pretty cool for them to be able to see what's going on and see what's going on with the Wildcats back home. The Wildcats right now, you know what? I'm not going to give way to you yet. I'm going to talk a little bit about the fact that the Wildcats are number 1 in the district, and Nevada is number 2, and Warrensburg is number 3. And I'm only going to talk about the 3 of those because those top 3 things are what can leapfrog based on wins and losses tonight. So this is an MRVC West Conference match tonight, but it has bigger implications for the Wildcats and the Nevada Tigers and the Warrensburg Tigers. So we will see if the Wildcats are able to go get this one tonight. They are 6-2. The Bulldogs are 7-1, and we will be looking to stay at the top. If we are able to stay at the top of the district standings, then next Friday night we would have a bye. Rather, we can lose and still stay number 1 is so hard to predict because there's such an extensive formula that figures all of that out. So that is the first start of our pregame show. We are going to watch through our commercials one time, and then when we come back, we'll give the keys to the game when we'll be ready to get this thing going. So I'm going to kick it back to James over in the production area and say we'll be back. Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat. So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Sapples. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial. At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
All right, welcome everyone to Odessa, Missouri, on the campus of the Odessa Bulldog Odessa High School football field. Your Wildcats are coming in from the south end of the stadium right now. Welcome back to Forties Broadcasting and Forties Wildcat football, driven by Ford. Reed Ford, your hometown dealership. Welcome back to the pregame show by Community Bank. Sherwood Community Bank, a small town bank that's big on you. Keys to the game very, very quickly here as we are 3 minutes and 45 seconds away from getting this going. We'll see if Uncle Big Tuck will maybe put some stars on the captains for me here and take care of that while I give you just a little bit of information. The Wildcats have an arduous task against them tonight that they will have to stop. The 7-1 Odessa Bulldogs, they have 3 players that are responsible for 28 out of 41 touchdowns. Westerhold is responsible for 14 touchdowns. He is a junior running back. And then they have Jackson Whitaker, who is a junior, that have 7 receiving touchdowns, and Amori Powell, who has 7 receiving touchdowns. And those are the main 3 that we will need to stop tonight for the Wildcats to get a W here against the Odessa Bulldogs. Tonight's starters are brought to you by Harrisonville's best lineup of burgers, Culver's. Go grab a butter burger after the game when you get back. I'm going to let you stay with that a minute. I'm going to hit. Remember, I'm doing something a little different this year, is that I'm just reading those people that are mainly starters and come in special situations. And I left off David Melzer for the first first 7 weeks of everything. Tried to get that caught back up last week, and then we didn't get on the air like I thought we did. So I'm trying to get the David Melzer thing. He is a freshman that's doing a great job in the backfield. But let's start with the offensive, mostly starting unit tonight. Aiden Pickering will not be. He was in a car accident and not playing tonight. So Ethan Stone, instead of wearing 45 tonight, he will be wearing 58 because he is a senior that'll be playing on the offensive line with Garrett Paris, Bryson Cecil, Caden Banks, and Trenton Hyder. Your quarterback is Levi Hall. Running backs are Eli Torres, Asher Hall, and Isaac Moore. Receivers, Brody McNeil, Striker Gilmore, Tyson Wyatt Smith, Gavin Thompson, Cooper Baker. The tight ends, Keller Johnson and Ethan Stone, as well as Braden Cannably. That is your offense. We'll talk about the defensive guys later. Let's just kick it over to Uncle Big Tuck, and I'm going to go shut a door while he takes this. All right, what I was after was what happened with the coin flip. That's what I was hoping you would do for me while I went to the door.
I honestly was still trying to catch captain's numbers and verifying some of that.
Well, regardless of that, we see that the Wildcats are getting ready to kick off, and Elliott Stone is out there putting the ball down. It had been raining. I can't tell if it's still coming down. I think it's still coming down, but not as strong as it was about 10 minutes ago. But Elliott Stone is putting that ball down. So I would guess from that the Wildcats won the toss. They deferred, and they will take the ball in the second half. And here we go. There's a ball that's down to the 30-yard line, and that is taken by number 12, Michael Scott. He's a junior. He got about 4 yards on the return, and the Bulldogs will have the ball on the far side, 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line on the far side. Now I'll run through as much of that defense as I can. In the line, Trenton Hyder will be in for a Pickering. Bryson Cecil, Keller Johnson, and Ethan Stone will be up front for the Wildcats. Trips out here to the left. Quarterback is. There's a pass out here into the flat. Wildcats storming to the ball. It's going to be a gain of about 4. Number 12, Michael Scott, the quarterback. Whitaker and Westerhold, the running backs. Part of the time's Isaiah Hanks. A couple of Hanks on the field. It's going to be now twins out to the right. Flex tight end over here to the left is number 3, Amori Powell. There's a ball handed up inside. Coming up for the hit is number 41, Tyson Wyatt Smith. And Tyson Wyatt Smith for the Wildcats with the tackle there. He has 82 tackles on the year. 3rd down and 6 here. Michael Scott, the junior quarterback. Going to be a quick pass. That ball is caught and going to be over into Wildcat territory. And that is caught by Jackson Whitaker. He's a junior. He accounts for 7 of the 14 touchdowns that they have by receiving. Westerhold with 14 of the rushing. Have twins out here to the left. Flex tight end to the right. 1st and 10. There's a pass out here to Amori Powell. It's going to be a gain of maybe about 4. It's going to be second down and 6 here on the near side in Wildcat territory from the 33-yard line. Michael Scott, the junior quarterback, looking over to the sideline for the play. Twins to the right, flex tight end to the left. The ball's handed off to number 19, Westerhold. That's Cole Westerhold. He's a junior that has 14 rushing touchdowns so far this season. He is behind Michael Scott when he is in the pistol. So Westerhold back there now. Twins out to the right, flex tight end to the left. It was a first down, and that ball's to Westerhold, and he's headed down deep. He's going to be taken down at the 12-yard line. So a handoff to Westerhold, and that's another first down to the 12-yard line. So on the far side, first and goal on the 12 for Odessa. 3 main players to keep an eye on here is receiver number 3, Amari Powell, and Whitaker and Westerhold are the 3 to keep an eye on. Westerhold in the backfield, the other 2 as receivers. Going to hand it off to Westerhold. Down to about the 7-yard line. So it'll be second and 5. Scoreboard shows 6, but I believe it's second and 5 from the 7-yard line. Twins out to the left, flex tight end out to the right. Michael Scott, the quarterback, in the pistol formation with Westerhold behind him. Going to hand it to Westerhold. And there's going to be a pitch back to the quarterback. So Westerhold pitches it back when he was all tied up in there by Wildcats. Pitched it back to Scott, and Scott went ahead and came forward. They gained about 2 on the play, so it's going to be third down and 3. So a big play here on this opening drive for the Wildcat defense. Twins to the left, flex tight end to the right, back to pass. Going to be a pass that was dropped. A little bubble pass out here to Amari Powell, and he could not hang on to it. So that's going to bring up fourth down and 3. I didn't see much information about a kicker, so I'm going to guess from looking at things here that it's going to be a 4th and 3. So that 3rd and 3 is a big play. Now you've got a big play here with 4th and 3 on the 5-yard line. Deep in Wildcat territory. Twins out here to the left, flex tight into the right. I look for number 3 right here, Amari Powell. I believe that the Wildcats have the stop, and yes, they do. They hand the ball to Westerhold as he cuts back to the right-hand side. The left side of the defense holds up over there, and the Wildcats take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. They will take over here. So the Wildcats will have their first opportunity. They hold on a 4th and short there against the Odessa Bulldogs. We've got trips out here to the right and Twins out to the left. Empty backfield, going to bring Isaac Moore back to pass. There's a pass to Moore, and he slips in. So we have a little screen up the middle after bringing Moore in motion, and when he catches the ball, when he turns, he slips. I believe the rain has subsided, but it's still going to be a little bit slick out there, so it is going to be 2nd down and 10. So back to the line of scrimmage with that particular play. Twins out here to the right. H-back is Tyson Wyatt Smith. Split end out to the left. Little option coming out here to the lead option. And going to be a tackle right at the line of scrimmage on Isaac Moore. So little lead option coming out of the end zone. At least they got out of the end zone. It's going to be a loss of about 1. So it looks like 3rd and 12 here, which would have been a loss of 2. So the Wildcats with their 3rd down and long here, deep in their own territory. Twins out here to the right with an H-back slot on the same side, split in to the left. Gonna take a timeout is Levi Hall. That timeout is brought to you by Golden Classics Jewelry. Take time out to go give them a look. They got some great diamonds down there. We'll take a break. We'll be back. No score here in Odessa. Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat. So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer. All right, welcome back. Forties Broadcasting, it's driven by Reed Ford. Coming up, and a pass is going to be caught out here in the flat. That pass, the ball just got through to number 21, Eli Torres, for the first down. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Tough. That ball was thrown almost right at the direction of where we are out here. Thought he was going to get tackled in the end zone. He zips it to Torres, and how it got past the defender, not sure. But first down on the 27-yard line here on the near side. Twins to the right, slot to the left, pitch to Moore. Moore is taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Nope, right back to the line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball now in the middle of the field, a little bit toward the far side. Twins coming out to the right. Twins going out to the left. More behind Hall. Coming in motion is Torres. Gonna be a ball thrown out to Torres. He's got it headed down the sideline and hang on to the ball. That's into territory. That was Striker Gilmore, had motion over there by Torres, but the ball was caught by Striker Gilmore. Have a penalty coming, so all of that excitement, and I missed the flag being on the play. When you run that, so the hold would be out where the bubble pass is. You've got 3 people out there. You have 2 of them blocking, and you have 1 catching the bubble pass. Somebody held out there, so was determined. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 17 from the 20-yard line on the far side. Twins out to the left. Twins over here to the right. Torres in motion across to make trips over to the left. And going to throw it out there again, and tackled immediately out there by number 32, Tate Heitman. Who's the catch there? Was a Brody McNeil. Brody McNeil on the catch. So 3rd down and 18. That tackle was made by number 32, Heitman, he had 42 tackles so far on the year. Will Scott has the most with 124 tackles for this defense of the Bulldogs. Now Mushin, okay, Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Now,
Oh, man.
so we'll see if a flag comes out. I don't expect one to come out right there.
I don't like a late horse collar tackle on the quarterback when the play has been blown completely dead.
That makes it, yes, tough from that standpoint for sure. And I now realize the horse collar that you were seeing there. So the ball is moved back, 3rd and 18 from the 15-yard line. Twins out here to the right, actually trips to the right, flex tight end to the left. Make that Twins now out to the left in an empty backfield. And motion coming over, going to make it quads out here to the right. And there's that pass that's thrown up the middle. So a screen pass that's set up in there, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 22. So the Wildcats have a trips to the right, Twins to the left, bring the motion over to turn that into quads. And they throw the screen pass, and it comes up empty. So back in short punt formation is Hall. Trips out here to the right, flex tight in there. The ball is up and headed down. That's going to be taken by Westerhold. He was back deep. He's going to return it about 5 yards, going to have it 1st and 10 in Wildcat territory on the 42-yard line here on the near side with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first period here in Odessa. Big MRVC West conference game, but both teams really have more implications in district seeding. The Wildcats needing to get a win here for them to be able to have the first week bye in the first round of playoffs. And we'll visit with you a little bit about that first round of playoffs and it being on Misha TV. Twins out to the right, split to the left. There's a pass that's going to be thrown deep. 22-yard catch from Scott to number 4, Whitaker. Whitaker's one of that two-headed monster. Whitaker and Powell both have 7 touchdowns each in receiving. Twins to the left, then to the right. They're going to hand it to Westerhold. Westerhold is tackled on a short game over on the left side. Up off the bottom of the pile there. Logan, I believe, hard to see that number there, my bad. We're going to have trips over here to the left. 2nd down and 7 on the 16-yard line. Michael Scott with the signals, going to throw a quick pass out here to Whitaker, and fighting up through that is number 14, number 1, Cooper Baker on the tackle, and then in on the end of it, I believe, was Braden Canterbury, but the tackle would go to Cooper Baker. So 3rd down and 10 now here on the near side. Ball on the Wildcat 19-yard line. First quarter action. Back to pass. And there's going to be a pass thrown to the outside. That's intended for Amari Powell. He was looking to the inside and threw it to the outside. Did Scott on the coverage out there. Deegan Beechner on the far side. So 4th down and a long 10. Twins out to the right, flex tight end to the left. Back to pass is Scott. There's a pass caught. Going to be just far enough for a first down. Pass caught on the far side. I believe Whitaker caught the pass over there. That's going to be first and goal from the 7-yard line for the Odessa Bulldogs. 1:39 remaining here in the first. Now, two backs in the backfield, split end out to the left. Hand off to Isaiah Hanks. And Hanks having a little bit of extracurricular down there. See what comes out of that. So the ball is down at about the 1 foot line with Isaiah Hanks on the carry. So the Wildcats, that's the first time that they have had two backs back there, which would be Westerhold and Hanks, each flanking Michael Scott. Split into Maury Powell out here to the left. We're going to get that same again. Two backs back there with Scott. It's going to be a timeout taken by Odessa. So 47.5 seconds remaining here in the first. No score, but the Bulldogs are about a foot away from pay dirt. See if the Wildcats can stand up. We'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
All right, welcome back. 47.5 seconds. Wildcats have gotten their instruction. The Bulldogs have gotten their instructions. A big duty here. Wildcats need something in the backfield here. Two backs. Isaiah Hanks and Cole Westerhold in the backfield with Michael Scott. There is straight ahead, and the ball reach out and was kicked out, but they're going to say it was over the line. I'm not a big fan of that ball coming out over like that. My Pittsburgh Steelers were beneficial in a play like that where the ball was kicked out. And nonetheless, though, it is a touchdown for Michael Scott. So the Bulldogs get first pay dirt here. 27 back to kick. Begeman, and the kick is up and good by number 27, Caden Begeman. He's a senior punter kicker. And with 41 seconds remaining in the first, Odessa leads 7-0. We'll be back.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
All right, welcome back. Wildcats have Beechner and Cannably back. To kick off will be Begeman, I believe. Still number 27, Uncle Big Tuck.
I think it looks like 28.
28. It is. So 28 is PJ Green. So 27 and 28 are the kickers. Green to kick off. There's a high. That's going to be taken on the far side by Beechner.
A flag down on the far side, 40.
Got a flag on the far side. On the return was Deegan Beechner. See what the penalty is over there. Short return, 36.6 seconds here with the Odessa Bulldogs leading your Harrisonville Wildcats 7-0. Had a hold against the Wildcats. That's one of those things that you hate to see out there, but the ball's going to be back to the 16-yard line, I believe, on the far side. So first and 10, way back on their own 16-yard line. Twins out here to the right. Tight end over to the left. There's going to be a little misdirection play and about a gain of 4 by Levi Hall. Tuck, Uncle Big Tuck, did you get a tackler over there?
Amari Powell
with the tackler, so with the tackle. So a gain of about 4, second down and 6, 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. The Wildcats are just going to watch that go down and put that in the books. Your first quarter sponsors were CPSK Insurance and 2-3 Construction. The first quarter, they are a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. We'll move on to the second period. We'll be back after this.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
All right, welcome back. Tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel, and the Young Tire and Wheel owners are watching from the Pacific Ocean tonight. They are the second quarter sponsor. They're a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. They have been with us from the beginning every year since the state championship in 2016. We appreciate them and all of the sponsors we've had over the years. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Torres in motion to make trips. There's a pass out to striker Gilmore. Going to get a gain of about 8, maybe 9. Going to be third down and 2, so a gain of about 7 there on the far side. The 24-yard line, third down and 2 for the Wildcats. Keller Johnson and Eli Torres from the sideline come rolling in. Down to 7 seconds. Going to have to hurry, especially if we've got any motion. Twins to the right. Here comes motion. A little toss forward. And that is going to be tackled short of the first down. 21, Will Scott with the tackle. Will Scott has 124 tackles on the year, which is the most by the Wildcats. We're going to get trips out to the right and a little H-back, so really a quad look there and a split end out to the left. See, we are going to get the little pooch kick. That ball is going to hit and go out of bounds on the Odessa, I believe, 47-yard line. See where they place it, maybe the 46. So the Wildcats have to punt, and the Bulldogs will take over from their own 46-yard line on the far side, just to the side of the big O in the middle of the field. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Twins coming out here to the right. Flex tight end out to the left is Amari Powell. There's the snap back and taken off with the ball is Scott's going to get a gain of about 5. Just barely into Wildcat territory. So 2nd down and 6. And if that yard marker is on the nose of that football, I'll kiss your backside. Nonetheless, 2nd and 5 here. Empty backfield and up through and splits the pressure. And Tyson Wyatt Smith and Cooper Baker with the tackle, but not before Michael Scott is down to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 on the far side. Wildcats trail 7-0 here with just under 10 minutes remaining in this one. Twins out here to the right. Twins to the right. It looked like they were motioning who was back and who was on. And that ball's going to be handed off to Westerhold. And Westerhold is going to be tackled just short of the 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 2nd down and short. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Braden Kirkland in here on the far near side. Then he heads over to the other side. Back to pass. That ball is going to be caught. Tackled by Cooper Baker. That ball is caught down at the 2-yard line by Jackson Whitaker. Whitaker responsible. Remember, Whitaker and Powell have 14 of their receiving touchdowns. And a pass caught down there to make it 1st and goal at the 2 here in the 2nd period. It's a big hit by Tyson Wyatt Smith. And then the rest of the Wildcats come in. And as well as David Melzer in on the tackle to make no gain on the play. Ball carried by Westerhold. Cole Westerhold. He's a junior. He has 14 rushing touchdowns. Gonna hand this one off and into the end zone is, Isaiah Hanks. Isaiah Hanks, that's his 4th touchdown of the year for the sophomore Isaiah Hanks. And the Wildcats go down 13-0 here. In to try for the extra point is number 27, Begeman. He's a senior kicker. Ball is down and it is up and good. The hold was by Parker Nye. And Begeman puts it through to make it 14-0 with 8.5 minutes minus a tick here in the 2nd period. Wildcats down 14-0. We've got some work to do. We'll be back.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your #1 option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
P.J. Green to kick this thing off for the Bulldogs. Back deep for the Wildcats is Beechner and Cannably. They stand between the 5 and the 10 yards respectively on their sides. 8.5 minutes minus a tick here in the 2nd quarter. There's a ball that's going to go to Beechner. Beechner took it at the 12. On the tackle, special teams tackle, Carson Tilden for the Bulldogs. Return of about 4. So the Wildcats will have it here on the near side. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. They trail by 14. The Odessa Bulldogs punched in a couple of short runs for touchdowns here. One in the first period, one in the second. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Going to be a handoff to Moore. He's going to get about 4 for Moore. 2nd down and 7. The electronic sticks only giving 3. So officially 3-yard gain for Moore instead of 4. So 2nd down and 7 from the 20-yard line here in Odessa, Missouri. Jim Norman is the Sonic kick return person today. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. There's a pass caught by striker Gilmore. He's going to be down 5, 10, 14. Make it 15-yard catch from Levi Hall. That's going to be a Troby's. Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Wildcats with a nice play there. Little bit of a chunk. Some more chunk yards will be okay. Going to send Twins out to the right with a little slot back over there with a split tight end. Out here to the left is Gilmore. Hall pulls the ball out, and he's going to gain about 1. Going to be ruled no gain, actually, on the play. Going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Stopped by number 32, Tate Heitman. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Moore behind Hall in the backfield. Quick pass out to number 21 with the catch. If I got that right, Tuck, which is Eli Torres with the catch. He sheds the first tackler and ends up getting just 1 out of it, but he was hit deep in the territory on that bubble pass. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 from the 36-yard line on the far side. Wildcats trailing 14-0. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the half. Twins to the boundary, Twins to the field now, motion by Torres. Ball's going to be handed off to Moore. Moore is going to get a couple of hard-fought yards and then get pushed forward to make a gain of about 3. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 6. Keller Johnson into the right side on there. This is kind of their standard punt formation. Quads out to the right. Ball's going to be snapped back to Levi Hall. Ball's on the ball comes to him on a bounce, and that's going to go out of bounds probably right at the 50 before that dreaded walk up the sideline, and actually going to be walking that thing all the way up to the Wildcat 47-yard line. 5 minutes and 5 ticks. 1st and 10 on the 37 for Odessa. Twins coming out here to the right. Flex tight end out to the left. Westerhold in the background with Michael Scott. There's a pass thrown, and that had number 4 and number 5 for the Bulldogs out here, both Whitaker and Kirkland. And it was wide of Whitaker and short of Kirkland. and falls to the turf, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Twins out here to the right. Pro over to the right, left, actually a tight end and a flanker out there. That's going to be a short gain on the play. A whole bunch of Wildcats in on that tackle. And from the bottom of the pile emerges Cooper Baker on that one. So the ball is no gain on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and 8. We've got tight end and twins out here to the right. Flex tight end over to the left. Kirkland and Whitaker to the near side. They're both flankers over here with a tight end in there. The tight end pulls to the backside, and that ball is handed off to number 19, Cole Westerhold. He delivered a blow to one of the backs down there that took him down, but not before a 1st down for Odessa. So that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line on the far side over there. Baker and Baker and Cannably on the tackle over there, but Westerhold is a big, strong running back over there with 14 touchdown to his name. There's a ball that's going to be thrown short of number 32, who's the tight end. That's Tate Heitman on the coverage there. Tuck, is that 26 or 28 for us?
I believe it was Melzer on the pressure of the quarterback there.
Melzer on the pressure of the quarterback. Thank you. So 2nd down and 10 now. Got twins to the right, Pro to the left, a tight end. That back's coming in motion. That ball is pitched to number 3, Amari Powell, and he's taken down by number 20, Deegan Beechner on the tackle over here. Gain of about 3. It really looked like the snap was a little bit late there, but nonetheless, no flag comes out. So twins over to the left with a tight end. So a tight end left with a couple of flankers. A split end out here to the right. Got to keep an eye on where Amari Powell is and where Whitaker is, because they have 14 receiving touchdowns combined between the two of them. There's a timeout that's taken by the Bulldogs. We will take a break here. Bulldogs leading the Wildcats 14-0, 2:54 left in the half.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This is 4T's Broadcasting in Harrisonville. Wildcat football driven by Reed Ford. Your second quarter sponsor is Young's Tire and Wheel, a great 4T's and Wildcat football partner. Twins out to the left with a tight end to that left side as well. Headed out into the flat. There's a pass caught by number 32, Tate Heitman, all the way down to the 3-yard line. So Scott to Heitman, who's the tight end over on that side with a couple of flankers out there. Then the tight end gets a ball down the seam for a catch and makes it 1st and goal from the 3. Split in to the left. Tight end and a flanker to the right. There's the ball handed to Westerhold, and it's short of the touchdown. Tackle made by a couple of interior linemen out there. A nice job. Second down and goal at the 1. Scott in the pistol, flanked by Westerhold and Hanks. And that ball is handed to Isaiah Hanks. And Hanks is in for a touchdown. His second touchdown of the night. That gives him 5 on the season. So the Wildcats go down 20-0 here with $1:45 remaining in the half. Parker Nye to hold. Caden Begeman to kick the PAT. Snap is back. The hold is down. Cooper Baker close to the block, but nothing, doesn't quite get anything. So Begeman adds the PAT. That makes it 21-0. $1:45 remaining here in the half. The Wildcats trail. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
All right, we'll come back. P.J. Green to kick off for Odessa. Back deep are Beechner and Cannably. Up back just short of the two of them is Moore. Isaac Moore. $1:45 remaining in the half. See if the Wildcats can get something down the field and maybe get it in to the end zone for their first score and then get the ball coming out of the half. The ball kicked deep. That's going to be taken by Cannably at the 14-yard line. And coming up, going to be a little bit of a race. Hopefully no tag. That was a 10, 20, 30, 40, 47-yard return. So Jim Norman, that's about as close as you can get to the Sonic kick return contest, which would have been worth $130 of a gift card. Hopefully we will have an opportunity at the half, coming out of the half for that opportunity as well. But that return by Cannably, we're going to have quads out to the right. The ball is snapped and it's low, but it's taken and it's going to be thrown down. That ball is going to be thrown by Brody McNeil. Throws the ball down and caught by Levi Hall, you're saying?
Yes, and we're being called for an illegal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield, it's going to be. So man downfield or a formation. Illegal man downfield. When Brody started to go downfield, we'll see if Uncle Big Tuck, you're going to watch on the replay there. It's probably already gone by. So 5-yard penalty. It's going to be first down and 15 on the far side from the 41-yard line. Hey, you can pull something off here, get another big play. $1:27 remaining in the half. Twins to the left, Twins to the right, first and 15. Play action fake. The ball is headed deep, and that's going to be picked off. Can you get me the number, Uncle Big Tuck, over here? That ball was intercepted at the 1-yard line bore by Amori Powell on a ball that was thrown deep. So 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line on that interception with $1:19 remaining here in the half. Be just a really great place for a turnover down there. They're likely to be handing the ball off here, but nonetheless, whatever. The Wildcats could come up with a big play here. I know you're saying, Jay Forsler, you're awfully optimistic. Well, that's what I operate under. I like to see defenses make things happen. Maybe the defense can make something happen here. 3 in the backfield, and they're going to go deep. And that ball was headed for Amari Powell on the coverage. Is Cannably on that side, so they put the 2 backs flanking the quarterback in there with Westerhold and Isaiah Hanks, and took a shot for the end zone with $1:14 now remaining. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. The ball on their own 2-yard line. There's a snap back, and half the distance to the goal line is going to be not far there. Dead ball, procedure call against the Bulldogs, so half the distance to the goal. You know, great would be a little safety here to get 2 points on the board and then get a punt that you might be able to get something down to the end zone. $1:14. Wildcats trailing 21-0 here in the second period. Second period brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel. There's Scott on the carry. It's going to be out close to a 1st down. It's going to be just short, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2, actually changed to 3rd and 1 from the digital sticks. 2 backs flanking Michael Scott back there. Flanker out to the left. Tight wing to the right. Michael Scott on the carry. He's going to get about 5 yards, actually 6 yards for a 1st down. So 34.1 ticks remaining in this half. With that 1st and 10, I would be ready for them to go up top again. They've got a couple of receivers that have 7 touchdown passes each caught by Powell and Whitaker, so both of them capable of catching the long ball. See if they try and sneak one deep again. 2 backs flanking Scott. Back to pass. There's a pass thrown over the middle. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be caught by Amari Powell. 2 seconds remaining on the clock. So it must be a penalty. There is a penalty. See the flag over there on the 11-yard line. So they're getting ready to step things off against the Bulldogs. Going to step it off, and that's going to be back to the 8-yard line. Going to bring down 1st and 18. 2 ticks remaining here in the half. And the clock runs and starts, so the Wildcats will get it when we come back out for the 3rd quarter. The Odessa Bulldogs lead the Harrisonville Wildcats here at halftime with a lead of 21-0. We'll be back with some halftime show comments. We'll take a break, do a little bit of work for our sponsors. We'll be back. Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat. So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Saffels. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
All right, welcome back to the halftime show brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Brad Sainer Agency. Is your insurance leaving you half covered on your policy? Call Brad today for a free quote and make sure you're fully covered and not just half covered. The Wildcats trail here at halftime, 21-0. The keys to the game, we kind of got cut short on that, so I'll cover them here a little bit. One of the things that I always talk about with the keys to the game, obviously, are the turnovers and the penalties. But the third thing that I always talk about are when the Wildcats have somebody that they have to stop. And that three-headed monster for the Odessa Bulldogs are running back Cole Westerhold, Amari Powell, and Whitaker, which is Jackson Whitaker, and they account for 28 of the 41 touchdowns scored thus far by the Bulldogs, and being able to stop those three. Now, tonight, 2 of those 3 touchdowns are by Isaiah Hanks, but big plays to Whitaker and Amari Powell and running Westerhold in, getting the ball down inside the 5, and then having short runs by 2 of the 3, Isaiah Hanks, and one of them by Michael Scott. The Wildcats have had some nice big plays and those big plays have been thwarted by penalties, and we talked about that. We had an illegal player downfield as we were trying to score right there before half, and early in the game we had a couple of big plays that were brought back by holds. So, you know, the opposing team is always going to look at, well, if it hadn't been for those holds, you wouldn't have had those big gains and those type things. But regardless, you've got to cut down on the penalties, and you've got to stop that three-headed monster for sure. The Red Barn Ranch red zone, I don't think that I've messed that up, but we might have been in there once that I missed. The Red Barn Ranch red zone, do you dare to enter the new O'Bannon Terror at the Red Barn Ranch this fall? Open weekends sometime back, and they will be open until next weekend, I believe, which will be Halloween, and then they will have some Christmas stuff coming on as well. I happen to know the Santa Claus that's going to be out there on the 28th and 29th. Uncle Big Tuck, what do you have in some comments here with the halftime show?
Just what we've seen from the first half. You already kind of touched on it a little bit of the penalties. Just really shooting ourselves in the foot. Whenever we have those big plays, you know, we had a little bit of momentum coming across the field on that kickoff return. And you know, that's good momentum coming into, hey, we need to score coming into half here to just bring this within 2 touchdowns. You come out, you run a trick play, and it hits big, and there we are again with another penalty that's going to bring us back, and we end up fizzling out on the drive.
We end up throwing the interception down to the 1 yard line.
Correct. I think I think our defense is coming out, and they're doing what they need to do. Hopefully we're going to make a couple more adjustments so we can try to protect over the top and the air raid that is coming at us. We're defending the run fairly well. Our defensive linemen are creating the blocks that they need up front. That way our linebackers can fill a gap and make a stop.
We've done a decent job of keeping Westerhold, who has 14 rushing touchdowns. We've done a good job. He's had some big runs, but we have then allowed, when they have been third down and rather short or long, they've been able to get to Powell or Whitaker on the pass to get the first down. And those are the 3 names that I mentioned that keys to the game. We've got to stop that three-headed monster.
Yeah, absolutely.
7:41 remaining here in the half before we get things going again. That is your halftime show, brought to you by Farmers Insurance and the Brad Sainer Agency. Give Brad a call and he'll get you a free quote to make sure that you are fully covered. The Odessa band out on the field currently. It is a cool evening here in Odessa. We're going to take a break for some more of our great sponsors. I appreciate them so much. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over now. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Sapples. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Judy's Q has got awesome burnt ends. When I can't make them or get them from another store here in town who's not a sponsor, Judy's Q is my gal, and she makes great burnt ends. Halftime show was brought to you by Brad Sainer Agency. Tonight's third quarter sponsor is JCM Plumbing. They are a great 4Ts and Wildcat football partner. Welcome back to the third quarter here, the second half. Welcome to 4Ts Broadcasting in Harrisonville. Wildcat football driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. Have not been a lot of Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first downs. We need to get that going. We need to get in the Red Barn Ranch red zone as well. We will have the post-game show that'll be brought to you by Golden Classics. We'll have the Golden Classics Diamond in the Rough. That's a deal for Uncle Big Tuck to take care of, as well as the player of the game. That is by your hometown Ford dealership, Reed Ford. We are getting ready here in about $1.09 to be able to get this second period going, second half going. Third period, the Wildcats do get the ball. So if they can make some changes and have made some changes here, Uncle Big Tuck, we would see if we could get a score out of this first possession and then come back with a stop and get another one, and you're right back in this thing. So we'll see if the Wildcats can get something going. We've got Deegan Beechner and Braden Cannably back deep with Isaac Moore, the up back, a little bit short. He's about the 20-yard line, number 28, P.J. Green. Two senior kickers for Odessa, Begeman with the extra points and Green with the kickoff duties. Both seniors for Odessa. Wildcats trail the Bulldogs. He shoots, he scores. 21-0. We've got 12 minutes on the clock. P.J. Green setting that thing up, getting ready to kick this thing off to get the second half going. Wildcats got some work to do. Let's get on it right here and get things started. There's a ball that's gonna go into the end zone, and Beechner and Cannably watch it go into the end zone, so the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 right in the middle of the field from the 20-yard line to get things going here in the second half. Remember your third quarter sponsors, JCM Plumbing. Just call me Plumbing. They are a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, middle of the field. Looking for adjustments here to get things going to try and cut into this lead. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Isaac Moore behind Hall. Torres in motion. There's a ball that skips through the hands. There's a pass to striker Gilmore, and he's going to get about 12 yards and a first down. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances on the far side. So Gilmore with the catch. That ball slipped through the hands of Moore. Then he rolled out a bit, got him the ball, and Gilmore makes the first person miss, and then he takes it a few more yards. And 1st and 10 on the far side on the 33-yard line. Twins split in, slot out here to the left. Now motion comes over. Going to get a lead option look and up through the middle. Going to get a flag on the far side. So the penalty likely to be against the Wildcats because either the back did not let everyone get set before he came in motion, or he was moving forward when that happened. So we'll see after the penalty is marked off. See just exactly what the penalty was. Coach Maxwell giving the line judge over here an earful, and the line judge is saying, hey, that was called on the other side. But Coach wanting a little satisfaction as to what the heck the call was. Nonetheless, 5-yard penalty will have 1st and 15 from the far side. The clock rolls, ticking down to 11 minutes remaining here in the third. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. There's a ball handed to Moore. He popped through and got about 3 and then came to an abrupt stop. And that stop was caused by number 21, Will Scott. You know what? I've got that wrong. Number 21.
No, you're correct.
It is Will Scott. Then there's Michael Scott. So that's where I thought I goofed up. 2nd down and 14. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Back to pass is Hall. Jumps out of the pocket, and that ball is caught by striker Gilmore coming out here. And that's going to be a first down and right at midfield. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. The ball here on the near side right at the, well, what would be the bottom side of the O to us, the top side of the O for the home stands. We've got Twins out here to the left, tight end and a flanker over to the right. Torres in motion, lead option look, and Hall gets outside, and he makes the turn. He's shoved out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. 28-yard carry by Hall, pushed out of bounds on the far side. That is a Troby's. Another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, hey, let's get the ball either in the end zone or the Red Barn Ranch red zone. Trips to the left, empty in the backfield. Twins to the right, coming in motion and back setting up is Moore. That was close to number 2's being knee on the ground. Yes, sir, I'm afraid that he had his knee on the ground when he handed that ball to Moore, so he was going to be a loss. Back to the 22-yard line, going to bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Wildcats. So Keller Johnson, the tight end, comes out, leads way for having trips to one side, and twins to the right, twins to the left with Moore behind Hall. There's Gilmore in motion. Coming to the outside, and Hall pops through and out of bounds down to the 19-yard line. Going to bring up third down and a long 9. Make that a short 9. Ball on the 20-yard line, the far side. Quads going out to the right. Twins to the left. Empty backfield. And up the middle. And down to about the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down and 4. That was Brody McNeil in the backfield with what is sometimes called the Wildcat formation. Now we've got Quads out to the left, split in to the right. Pass coming out to Gilmore. Gilmore is going to be close to the first down. So the line judge heads out there, and we'll see. That looks close enough for a first down, and it is. That's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances, and that is the ball in the red zone. The Red Barn Ranch red zone. Do you dare to go to the O'Bannon Terror at the Red Bar Ranch? They are open weekends through Halloween. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Twins to the left and right. Ball handed off to Moore, and Moore is down to the 1-yard line. It looks like that's going to be a first and goal at the 1. If so, that's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. That's what I just did, was the red zone. Oh, we were already in the red zone. And that's in for the touchdown by Hall. I had done the red zone the play before. Touchdown by Hall. Now we get a flag. I'll be curious to see what that is. But the Wildcats have 6 on the board. We'll watch to see the kicker.
Say it should have been on Odessa. They had a couple corners out there that were trying to plead their case with the official there on the call of the touchdown.
So it's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Odessa. Very good, Tuck. Uncle Big Tuck catches that up. Ethan Stone wearing 58 today because he's playing on the offensive line. He'll be in there. He's a senior, going to put that, kick that up and through. A nice job by the holder. Is that number 6? Brody McNeil, yes, that took a bad snap, got it on the ground, and Ethan Stone he goes forward like he's supposed to, counting on the ball. The Wildcats have scored, makes it 21-7. Hey, let's take a break. We'll be back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
All right, welcome back. The Wildcats offense does what they were supposed to do with the ball to start things off. Ethan Stone is going to kick it off, it appears. So not sure why Elliott Stone's not, but they trade off with that responsibility some. So the 15-yard penalty against Odessa. He ought to just kick this one into the end zone, and that way nothing bad can happen out of it. Then we'll see if the defense can do what they should do coming out. There's a ball that's going to be into the end zone on the old squib kick into the end zone. So with 7:57 remaining here in the third period. Remember, tonight's third quarter is brought to you by JCM Plumbing, a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. 1st and 10 on in the middle of the field. Now we'll see if the defense can get a stop here for the Wildcats to cut this to a one-possession game. And here we go with 7:57 remaining in the third. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line in the Bulldog territory. Twins out to the left. Motion coming and a crackback block onto 54. And a nice job by the defense. I believe that is number 41, Tyson Wyatt Smith. Through from the linebacker's position, made the catch over there and held that to a gain of 3. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Twins to the right, split end and flanker over to the left. Michael Scott taking a look over to the side, getting a play. Behind him is Westerhold. Westerhold with the ball. Got a host of Wildcats in on that play. Keller Johnson saying, hey, let's get up and get going. 7 minutes here. 3rd down and 7. No gain on the play. Going to have trips out here to the right. Tight wing over to the left for Odessa. Back to pass is Scott going deep. Comes short. Believe that ball is on the turf. So coming back and trying to make a catch of that was number 5, Braden Kirkland, but he could not get back to it. I was kind of hoping that our defender, number 38 here, Jake Bruton, would cut short of that and pick that thing off. That's going to bring up 4th down and 7. So now, provided nothing happens on this 4th down, the defense has done their job now. If special teams can help a little bit with field position here. There's motion coming over to the right. Snap is back, and it is a fake. And hit and taken out of bounds. Number 41, Tyson Wyatt Smith with the hit to keep him from getting back to it. The Wildcats, if there's no yellow on the field and I don't see anything, the Wildcats are going to take over 1st and 10. So Odessa tries the fake punt fairly deep in their own territory. The Wildcats come up with a big stop there on the fake punt. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Hey, we're almost down to the Red Barn Ranch red zone here. 1st and 10 on the near side. Quads out to the right. Here's where McNeil is in the back, and he's throwing a pass over the top of Striker Gilmore. So when we won that quads formation, Brody McNeil is in the backfield, and Levi Hall is out in those quads with a split end to this side. Just overthrows his target. Number 15, Striker Gilmore. So now we have twins to the left with a tight wing to the right. Torres in motion, lead option look. There's Hall, did a nice job of taking, and Hall goes down and scores on a lead option where 2 guys take out to the pitch, and it's a 25-yard touchdown run.
Good on Eli Torres out on the edge, continuing to block downfield. He can't even see what's coming behind him. He has no idea that that ball, that play is coming from Hall there. A great block.
So 21-13 now, and Ethan Stone, and the ball is mishandled, so it's going to leave it 21-13. Hey, don't let that Wildcats take care of your momentum. You got Mo going, keep it going here. Hey, we're going to take a short break. Wildcats cut it to a one-score game, 21-13, 6:20 remaining in the third. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Three guys over here giving me the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't even think they were all together.
They probably weren't together. But the Wildcats have taken less than 6 minutes to get 2 scores. Now we're going to kick it off and see if the defense can do it again. Back to kick is Ethan Stone. Back deep is Whitaker and Westerhold. There's a short kick down to the 25, and that's a whole bunch of Wildcats right there on that short kick that was taken at the 30-yard line, a 4-yard gain, and the returner was number 13, Carson Tilden, for the Bulldogs. 6 minutes and 13 minutes. I'm breathing hard here like I've been running. 21-13. Wildcats had a mishandled extra point, but we're still just down 8. Wildcat defense, see what they can do. Twins out to the left, split in to the right. Going to hand it off to Westerhold, and Westerhold's going to get a gain of about 6. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 on the far side. On the 40-yard line. Going to bring out tight end to the right. A couple of flankers over here. Split end over to the left. Michael Scott going to get the play from the sideline. Couple of flankers out here to the right. Going to hand that up to Westerhold. And the defense is going to swarm tackle. I believe the first one there was Tyson Wyatt Smith. And then a host of Wildcats came after. We'll see what the Wildcats can do now. Excuse me, hoping that the defense doesn't get overly rambunctious here and give up a big play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. No gain on the last play. Got a pro formation to the right. Twins out to the left. Westerhold in the backfield with Michael Scott. There's a fake of the ball. There's a pass that's over the top of number 4. That was Whitaker, and coverage by number 28, David Melzer. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 4. I would not put it past them to fake the punt here again, but you might think they feel a little bit snake bit from the last one. So we'll see. 4th down and 4. Back deep is Cannabley. Going to punt this one away. Going to be a fair catch at the 27 or 28-yard line. Punt by P.J. Green. The Wildcats have it on the far side. They trail by 8 with 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining here in the third period. Your third quarter sponsor is JCM Plumbing. They are a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. This broadcast is brought to you by and driven by Reed Ford, your hometown Ford dealership. 1st and 10, 29-yard line for the Wildcats. See if they can keep that momentum going. Twins out here to the left, split in to the right. tight end. There's a fake coming around the backside, and keep up to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain on that keep by Levi Hall. Ball still on the far side, approaching the O in the middle of the field. The 43-yard line, 1st and 10. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Gonna send twins to the left, twins to the right, and I'll bet you that twin on the left's gonna come in motion. And we're going to run. They're going to look at the bubble pass to both sides. That's going to be caught by Striker Gilmore. Short gain on the play. Probably not even a yard. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball now on the near side. Ball to the 43-yard line. Still after the no gain on that pass play from Hall to Gilmore. Thompson and Torres over here to the left. Torres goes in motion. Levi Hall, the ball was snapped to the ground. Let's just get him stopped, and his forward momentum is going to be back to the 36-yard line. The snap was low, and we had a lot of pressure up the middle. Not sure if that was going to be one of the screens in the middle because there hasn't been that much pressure on passes right up the middle. But that brings up 3rd down and 18 after an 8-yard loss on that play with the low snap. Twins out to the left, twins out to the right. Torres, one twin. Brody McNeil, the other twin. Levi Hall getting a little bit of room. He's going to turn up, and he's going to get back about half of it. He's going to be taken out of bounds on the far side by number 21, Will Scott, sophomore, with the hit out of bounds over there. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8. Wildcats are going to have trips over to the right with a 4th receiver in Johnson. That ball's going to be back deep and going to be taken by Westerhold and the defense. That tackle was made by number 5, Isaac Moore, on the tackle of Westerhold out there. It's going to be 1st down. We've got a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. Give a call to the people you know and tell them to check this thing out. We've got a good one. The Wildcats trying to keep the number 1 seed in the district to get a bye next Friday night, as well as a spot in the MRVC West. 1st and 10 on the far side, 29-yard line of the Bulldogs. Twins out here to the right, Pro over to the left. In motion is Whitaker. That ball is, what a great job.
No way.
So the penalty, we're going to see what that is coming in there. Penalty, the ref is about to do it here to see what it is. It's going to be a face mask against the Wildcats. It's going to be horrible. A 1st down. Not a very popular call with any of the fans or Uncle Big Tuck out in the middle of this right here. That's going to be a 1st down on the right side. That's going to be up to the Bulldog 44-yard line. The clock rolls. Defense come back with a big play here. 2:20 remaining here in the 3rd. Switching over to the other side is number 7. Gonna see That ball is caught in the Wildcat territory at the 48-yard line. Second down and 2. Second down and 2 for the Bulldogs, just into Wildcat territory. Michael Scott, the junior quarterback for the Bulldogs, over getting instruction from his coaches. They're going to have twins out here to the right. One of them on, one of them off, and Odessa is going to take a timeout. So with $1:24 remaining here in the third, the Wildcats have cut the lead from 21-0 to 21-13. We'll take a break, get some sponsor information. We'll be back.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Second down and 2. Odessa calls a timeout. The Bulldogs did. That brings them down to 2. Wildcats still have their 3 timeouts allotment in the second half. Split end over to the left, handing that ball to number 7, and he is hit hard. That's
that ball
gonna
came
be
out.
Ball was handed to Isaiah Hanks. He was hit hard. Uncle Big Tuck thought the ball came out. And that's going to bring up third down. And the electronic things say third down and 1 yard, third down and 2 foot. There's a ball snapped back and through, and going to be just enough by Michael Scott, the junior, the quarterback with the keeper. That's going to be a first down right in the middle of the field, just to the side of the O in the middle of the field. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 45-yard line. 37 seconds remaining here in the third. Wildcats trailing by 8 as they missed an extra point. Two backs, Whitaker and Hanks in the background with Scott. I take that back. There's the ball. It's headed to deep. And that is the end of the quarter. And the ball is knocked away on the far side over there. It's going to be second down and 10. 16.8 remaining, so we'll have at least one more play in this quarter. That puts the ball right back in the middle. Second down and 10. Going to have pro formation to the right, a tight end. If that guy's off the line of scrimmage for a flanker, I'll kiss your backside. Going to be a penalty right there. That penalty is going to be a dead ball foul and procedure against Odessa. So that's going to put the ball firmly right, almost smack dab in the middle of the 0 or the O for Odessa. In the middle of their field. Is going to bring up second down and 15. Pro to the right. Twins to the left. Motion coming. There's a bubble pass to Amari.
Holding on the outside as well.
To Amari Powell over there. Going to be a gain of about almost 2. So that's going to bring up third down and 14 actually. So it only calculates on the digital sticks as a 1 yard gain. Nope, there it adjusts up to 2. So a 2 yard gain, 10 minutes and 7 seconds. Third and 13 Back to pass is Scott. The clock winds right there. The ball is going to be the end of the quarter, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And that is the end of the third period. So the Wildcats cut it with a couple of touchdowns here at the beginning. We're going to go to the 4th period. Your 4th period sponsor is Sonic. We'll be back.
Scoring a great car wash in Harrisonville has never been easier because the winning team is always at Tunnel Vision Car Wash. With the best monthly packages around, you'll keep your ride shining all season long. And don't forget about the complimentary amenities: free vacuums, towels, window cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner, mat washers, everything you need to keep your car looking showroom ready. And the real MVP, our exceptional customer service. So make the smart play. Swing by Tunnel Vision Car Wash in Harrisonville today and score big on a cleaner, shinier ride.
All right, here we go. 4th period. 4th period sponsor is Sonic. They are a great 4Ts and football partner. 4th down and 2. We've got trips out here to the left. See how the Wildcats can handle that. We've got trips out to the right. Going to bring motion in. And there's a little shovel pass inside. And it looks like maybe it's going to be held short. So they have trips to the left, double twins out to the right, and they bring a guy in motion. They do the shovel pass to the inside, and the Wildcats have held. And the Wildcats take over with 7 ticks into the 4th period. They're going to take over on their own 35-yard line on the near side. 1st and 10 with an opportunity to tie this thing up. So the defense, once again, now they've done their job after the offense has done their twice. A lot of complimentary ball going on by the Wildcats. Twins out to the left, a little H-back to the right. Gonna fake the zone and up the field and holy launch a ball. That was a flag thrown 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 yards by the back judge. And now they've tossed it 3 more yards back. Just so that it doesn't hear the bang there, it's all. All right, so the penalty back to the 27-yard line is going to make it 1st down and 18. Twins to the right, twins to the left. 1st down and 18, back to the 27-yard line. Back to pass is Hall. Hall's going to get outside. There's a pass thrown. That's going to be caught by Torres. Torres gets loose. If there's no flags, Torres with the 73-yard touchdown reception from Levi Hall. So Levi comes out, rifles one to Torres, and Torres slips one tackler and takes it down. The Bulldogs have a player down. That makes it a 21-19 game. We've got a player down on the field, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after the break with the PAT.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a 4th-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
All right, welcome back. The player down for the Bulldogs was Braden Kirkland. He is walking it off slowly. The Wildcats getting ready. They're should be going for two here, you would expect. The players walking off. Tuck, you have a comment you wanted to make about Levi Hall.
Just great play by Levi Hall there, having the yard marker right in front of him for the line of scrimmage to extend that play and deliver a ball without going past the line of scrimmage.
Then once the ball is delivered on a rope to Torres able to slip one tackler and take it into the end zone to make it a 21-19 game. So the Wildcats have two H-backs to the right and two backs out to the left, and Striker Gilmore is waving in there saying, hey, there's only one defender out here on the two of us. Now, did the Wildcats call that timeout?
He pointed to us. He pointed to our side.
I'm not positive. It should have been Odessa that was called on. Nonetheless, there is a timeout there. The scoreboard shows that it was taken on Odessa. So we'll take a quick break. If you got a quick break down there, James, go for it.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
All right, welcome back from the timeout. The scoreboard shows that they pointed the wrong direction, and that timeout was taken by Odessa. The Wildcats have their twins out here to the right, double H back, and headed for the end zone. And Levi Hall ties this thing up with a quarterback sweep to the right to tie this thing up at 21 with 11:13 remaining here in the fourth period. Remember, Sonic is your fourth quarter sponsor. They're a great Forties Wildcat partner. We're going to take another break. This thing's all tied up, ready to go.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Saffos. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift, or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's on Commercial.
All right, welcome everyone. The cheer squad has just done the school song as they do on all the aways. Should be Ethan Stone. No, it's going to be Elliott Stone to kick this thing off this time. Back deep is Amari Powell and Westerhold. There's a kick that's going to hit the turf and bounce up into the hands of not sure who, a lot of people there, and tackles by the Wildcats there as they clear the pile, and Cooper Baker on the bottom of the pile and Gavin Thompson getting up there. They were the last two. That ball was taken by Carson Tilden, the senior, in the up back. So we're all tied up with 11 minutes and 8 ticks. 1st and 10 on the far side. Twins out here to the left for the Bulldogs. Slot over to the right. Going to be a quick pass right there and dropped by the receiver on that side. That's number 81, Tuck. Is that the number I've got?
Correct.
81 is Garrett Young, and he wanted to turn up before he caught that thing. And probably kind of fortunate, given a little bit of area over there, is Jake Bruton, but nonetheless, second down and 10. Slot to the left, a little motion over here. Ball handed to Westhold. Westhold taken down by number 54, Garrett Paris, with no gain on the play. That's going to bring up third down and 10. So Wildcats, don't get too crazy with how you're going here. Know where the people are that you need to stop. I see Keller Johnson is making the calls here. There comes motion over to the left by Amari Powell. He's over to the right, so we've got two flankers out there. Back to pass. There's a pass that's going to be caught by number 5, which is Braden Kirkland, for a first down into Wildcat territory. So a nice job by the offense getting a play deep down the field there to get a first down into Wildcat territory. First and 10, middle of the field, 41-yard line. Twins to the left, slot to the right. Ball's going to be handed up to Westerhold. Westerhold is going to get a gain of about 2. The Wildcats and Coach Nolan, the defensive coordinator, has done a nice job so far. Hope that goes on, stopping Westerhold. See if we can just stop some of those receivers now on some nice throws by Scott. There's a pass that was out into the flat, and Amari, not sure what that flag will be over there.
We're going to get called on a face mask there because his hand made contact with the shoulder pad on the right side before falling down and coming into a tackle.
So Amari Powell catches the ball, slips up the sideline. We see what the penalty is going to be. The ball's down on the pass to about the 13-yard line. So the Wildcats get called for the face mask. That'll be a first down to the 6-yard line after the half the distance to the goal. So the Wildcats have their back to the goal line here with a first and goal. Actually is the 7-yard line. Going to be a pass thrown right there. That's going to be a catch by number 4, Whitaker, on the quick slant in from Michael Scott to Jackson Whitaker to put Odessa Bulldogs back up. The defense has done a tough job here in the second. Number 27, Caden Begeman, will be in for the PAT. The defense has answered the call so many times in this second half. That's a tough one right there. But nonetheless, the kick is up and no good. Not sure if anyone got a hand on it or what happened there, but nonetheless.
High snap.
And messed things up for as far as timing. So with 9:09 remaining in this game, the Wildcats trail by 6 as they'll be getting ready to get the kickoff, and Jim Norman with a chance to win a Sonic card. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
All right, PJ Green tees this thing up. Back deep is Beechner and Cannably. They're back deep. Hall is the up back. No, Hall is not. The up back is Moore. That ball's going to be taken and picked back up and up the middle and breaks and going to break loose. Hang on to the ball. Who ended up with the ball, Uncle Big Tuck? That's a run. A return of 10, 20, 30, 38 yards.
Cannably on the return.
Cannably on the return. When they got a hold of his jersey and pulled it out, I couldn't see the number. That's a good excuse for Jay Forsler here of 4Ts. But the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line on the far side, just underneath the Big O out in the middle of the field. 9 minutes and 1 tick. The Wildcats trail by 6. Twins out to the left, Twins out to the right. Hall in the backfield. There's going to be a ball handed off to Moore, and Moore is stopped with about a 2-yard loss. So may have to get back to the lead option here that has done so much for it. Keller Johnson into the game, and out of the game is Brody McNeil. So we're going to have a tight end, although you never know when Keller Johnson is going to be out in one of the stand-up positions, and here he comes as the split end on the right side. So we got Twins to the right. We got Trips to the left. We've got Moore in. There's a ball that's out. We'll see who ends up with it. And the ball was on the ground, and number 15, Striker Gilmore, seems to have come up with it. So that's going to be a loss of about 6. Going to bring up 3rd down and 16 here on the near side. The Wildcats trying to get down to be able to possibly take the lead in this thing. They trail by 6 with 7 minutes and 37 seconds and counting. We're going to send Twins out to the left, Twins to the right, Moore behind Hall. In the backfield. The snap is back down. There's a ball headed deep, and Gilmore takes a hit, and his helmet comes off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 33-yard pass from Hall to Gilmore. From Hall to Gilmore. Delivered a heck of a blow on him there. The clock starts. And the ball, it's going to be 1st and 10 on the near side from the 26-yard line, approaching the Red Barn Ranch red zone. See if we can get to there and get this in the end zone. So we're going to have Twins to the right, each back and a tight end to the left. There's a fake to Moore, and slips out of 3 tackles, does Hall, and makes it back almost to the line of scrimmage. Now, I'm not a big fan of the referee. The referee is having one of their players go back instead of just throwing the dang flag on him. But that's the last I'll say with that. 6 minutes and 39 seconds. 2nd down and 11 here on the near side. The ball on the 27-yard line. The clock rolls. Twins out to the right. H back over to the left with a tight end. We're going to run a little option out there. Going to pitch it to Moore. Moore's going to get around the corner. He will be short of the line to gain by about 4 or 5 yards. The ball will be on the far side, the 21-yard line, 3rd down and 5. Gonna have trips to quads to the right, split end out to the left, and the Wildcats are gonna call a timeout. So the Wildcats have it 3rd and 5 on the 21 of Odessa going in. Exactly 6 minutes left in this game. Wildcats trail by 6. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
Hey, there it is, back up. All right. All of a sudden my volume was gone, but that's okay. Some of you probably like that. Wildcats have a 3rd down and 5 on the 21. They trail by 6. Tonight's 4th quarter is brought to you by Sonic. They are a great Forties and Wildcat football partner. They usually take care of our pregame meals, except when we are away. 3rd down and 5. Twins to the right. Twins to the left. There's a fake. And there's a pass to Keller. Johnson down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be down to the 5-yard line. A 14-yard pass by extending the play. And that's going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line with 5:42 and counting here at Odessa, Missouri, on the campus of the Odessa High School football team. MRVC West action here. Twins to the left, H-back and a split into the right. Hall in the backfield, going to hand it off to Moore. Moore is going to get maybe a yard. No, it looks like it's going to be no gain on the play. Tackled by number 77, Aiden Moreno, a senior defensive lineman in there. Wildcats making substitutions to put in a certain formation. They're going to have twins to the right. They're going to have 2 H-backs. They're going to snap it and headed toward the end zone, but coming up a little bit short. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2. Hey, did I miss a Red Barn Ranch red zone right down here? Yes, I did. The Wildcats were in the Red Barn Ranch red zone. Go check out the Red Barn Ranch. 3rd down and 2. Same formation. It's going to be stop the old Levi Hall, and straight ahead into the end zone is Levi Hall. And that 6 points is going to tie this thing up, and the extra point's going to have an opportunity to take the lead. That will probably bring out Ethan Stone in his 58 because he's playing in the line tonight instead of his normal 45. He's going to step this thing off, and Brody McNeil is going to place the ball for this extra point. It's up, and it's good. And the Wildcats have taken a 28-27 lead with 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the 4th. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Nothing brings Harrisonville together like Friday Night Lights and our Harrisonville Wildcats. And just like our hometown team, Reed Ford of Harrisonville is proud to be your hometown Ford dealer. Whether you're looking for a tough Ford F-150, a family SUV for away games, or the perfect ride for cruising through town, they've got the hometown deals that can't be beat.
So this season, cheer on the Wildcats and drive with confidence from Reed Ford of Harrisonville, your hometown Ford dealer. All right, welcome back. The Wildcats have taken a lead. Number 55, Elliott Stone, is going to come in and kick this thing off. Back deep is number 3, Amari Powell and Cole Westerhold. Wildcats lead by 1. The ball is kicked and going to head to the corner. It's going to be picked up by Amari Powell and out of bounds on the 19-yard line. So the Bulldogs will have it from their own 19-yard line on the far side. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 10 ticks to be able to take the lead in this game. The Wildcats defense, with that special teams play, that ball went deep and wasn't going to go out of bounds, so Powell picks it up, and this is the longest that they'll have. So the Wildcats need to get a 3 and out or be really stingy for this last 4 minutes and 10 seconds. There's a ball that's thrown deep, and the ball's back out of the way. That ball was thrown to Whitaker, and Whitaker takes a hit from who delivered the blow? It was Cooper Baker with the blow that knocks that ball out. Cannably and Beechner both there with him, but the Baker gives the blow to knock that ball out. Twins to the left, split end out to the right with a slot back to the right. 2nd down and 10. A pick would really be good right here. 4:03 remaining. Out of bounds, run out of bounds over there by number 58. Is that 58? Am I seeing that right?
Yes.
58, Matthew Kinney. No, that's Ethan Stone wearing that 58 today. Forgot about that. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Twins to the left. Pro to the right. Scott in the... There's a ball that is caught by number 32. 32 catches the 1st down. That's Heitman.
It's a really good set of routes there for your receivers on this close side, just taking long and coming across the field for that slant right underneath.
So 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Wildcats lead by 1. Here comes motion, the crackback block. They're going to give that to Westerhold. And one of the things I'm seeing is that they're bringing that guy in motion, and that's a crackback block. Your outside linebacker has got to keep his shoulders parallel, because whenever he turns that way, then you give the opportunity for the easy block, where if you keep your back to him and move parallel to the line of scrimmage, he has no way to block you except in the back. Into the Wildcat territory, 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 49. Twins to the left, slot to the right. Here's where that underneath pattern that happened a while ago, where they clear out and Heitman is able to get underneath there. There the ball is handed to number 7, Isaiah Hanks, and he dives forward for about 4. Call it 2nd down and 5, so a 5-yard gain. 3 minutes and 20 seconds and rolling here. The Wildcats lead by 1. Twins to the left, slot to the right. Back to pass is Scott, and that ball is going to be incomplete, almost intercepted. Now, who was it almost intercepted by?
I think it was Deegan Beechner that had it in his hands, about came down with it.
David Melzer and Beechner both cut underneath with an opportunity for one of them to bring it down and probably dislodged it from each other.
I agree with that.
But nonetheless, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Going to be Twins to the left, slot to the right. Hanks or Whitaker in the backfield, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, illegal procedure by the Bulldogs, so that's going to move it back and make a 3rd down and 10 play. 3 minutes and 3 seconds here remaining in this one. Wildcats lead 28-27. Twins out to the left. There's going to be a pass. That's going to be caught by Amari Powell. And it's going to be a 1st down. 13-yard gain on the play. No, make that 12. So 1st down and 10 here on the near side. Ball on the 35-yard line. Twins to the right. Here's a handoff out wide and taken down from behind by number 28, David Melzer. Beechner.
From the far side of the field.
Come from the backside was Beechner, number 20. 2nd down and 7. There's a ball handed off to number 7, Isaiah Hanks.
There's a flag down.
Going to be a flag. A hold against the Bulldogs. Now, you know that some of the Harrisonville fans are thinking, yeah, it's about time we see some of that. Nonetheless, the hold on the play, the ball back to the 42-yard line on the far side. Gonna bring up 2nd down and long. 2nd down and 17. Twins to the left, slot to the right. Back to pass is Scott. In a little bit of trouble, and he's going to be sacked. That sack's going to be split by Malachi Boland and Ethan Stone for the sack. Going to be on the 45-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 20. Wildcat defense looking to shut things down. $1:34 and running in this one. Wildcats lead by 1. We've got trips over here to the left. Do them, and the Wildcats are going to call a timeout. That's going to leave each team with 1 timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
All right, welcome back, everyone. 28-27. The Wildcats have scored 28 points in this second half to take the lead. With 1:26 remaining in this, Sonic is your 4th quarter sponsor. We've got trips out here to the left, split in to the right. Back deep and headed up the middle is Michael Scott, and that's a 1st down. First down to the 24-yard line. The clock rolls. We've got $1:10 remaining in this one and counting. 28-27, the Wildcats lead. Tight end to the left with a couple of flankers. We're going to hand it up to Westerhold. Westerhold is going to take down to the 17-yard line, maybe the 18-yard line, and the clock is stopped for a Wildcat player. Number 26, it looks like Malachi Boland shaking up just a bit.
Whitecap is looking like he's about to make a call. I'm not exactly sure.
So second down and about 7. The clock winds. We're under a minute. We're under 43 seconds. Twins out here to the left. The ball is handed off to Westerhold, and it's going to be third down. And there's 34.1, and the Bulldogs are going to take their last timeout. 34.1 seconds remaining in this one. The Wildcats lead 28-27. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the rest of this one. Stay close.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
All right, welcome back. Odessa takes their last timeout. Third down and 2 on the 17, trying to go in to take the lead. The Wildcats trying to preserve a 28-27 lead with a stop right here. 34.1 seconds. There's the snap. There's a pass to number 32. That is going to be a first down. With 25.3, it's going to be first and goal from the 8-yard line. But the clock rolls right now. 20 seconds now. What stops the clock here? 23.1. 23.1, second down and 9 is on the board. We've got actually first and goal at the 9 is what it's actually going to be. Not sure why the clock is not running here, which is the same as our fans. Here comes motion back to this side, and there's a ball up, and that's going to be knocked down. So 17-0. So Keller Johnson with the pressure, and the ball is thrown up and knocked down in the end zone. Melzer and Beechner on the coverage over there, as well as Cannably. So third down and goal at the 9. Wildcats lead by 1, 17 seconds remaining. Twins to the left, Pro to the right. There's a snap back to. That ball is a touchdown, caught in the corner with 12.4 remaining. That's going to put the Bulldogs up 33-28 with a PAT to come. Only 12.4 seconds remaining on the clock. What a game, ladies and gentlemen, here. Thank you for joining us tonight and watching this. We've We've still got 12.4 remaining, so this thing isn't over yet. Odessa throws that pass from Scott into the end zone, and I didn't get the receiver on it. So Odessa going for 2 here. There's a pass, and that's going to be too hard for Amari Powell to handle. So with 12.4 seconds, the Wildcats trail now by 6. So they have 12.4 seconds for them to be able to make something happen after this kickoff. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
All right, 12.4 seconds remaining. Odessa works the ball down. Takes a lead here. They went for 2. They lead by 5 here. Wildcats have their strategy set on what they're going to do here. Back deep is same as usual. Cannably and Beechner back deep. 12.4 seconds remaining. PJ Green going to kick this thing off. We'll see what type of a kick we get. Wildcats trail by 5. That ball's going to go out of bounds, therefore no time off the clock, and the ball is going to come out much further. So the penalty is going to bring it out, and the Wildcats have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. They trail by 5, do the Wildcats from Odessa. 1 timeout, trailing by 5, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Gonna have quads out to the left, split end out here to the right, stepping up and gonna throw it out of bounds. 15. Gilmore the closest possible. That leaves 5.7 seconds. So the Wildcats still with 1 timeout. 5.7 seconds. They trail by 5. The Wildcats scored 28 points here in the second half to make it a 28-27 game, and Odessa goes down and throws a pass of 12 yards to take the lead. The PAT failed, so 33-28. Twins out to the left, Twins to the right, and just did get the pass off, or the play off. Wildcats are going to continue to toss it back. The clock did not come on during the 5.7 seconds. That's going to be the end of this one on the pass. The Wildcats come up short after coming back stupendously. What a great job coming back and then going down and coming up short on this one. The Wildcats lose this one 33-28. We'll take a break. We'll tally up a couple of things here, and we'll be back to wrap this one up. We'll take a break, couple of commercials. We'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
All right, welcome back, everyone. The Wildcats lose this one 33-28. Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by Golden Classics, your local headquarters, to make sure you don't fumble your next date. Tuck's going to give us the diamond in the rough and the player of the game.
Tonight's diamond in the rough, who might have got overlooked because of a selfless play, I am going with number 38, Jake Bruton. Not a name that you have heard very much this year, and he did a really good job of coming in and making some good plays on the defensive side of the ball, and that's what you anticipate out of a guy who may not have had the playing time that a lot of the other guys have had all season. That is brought to you by the Golden Classic Jewelers, Harrisonville's Diamond Headquarters. Tonight's player of the game, I am going with Levi Hall. A great effort by the quarterback, senior quarterback tonight, to bring his team within striking distance. Never gave up, never just the fight that he had tonight really brought the Cats back into this. He drove the Cats to success like you could drive away a new Ford at Harrisonville's hometown Ford dealer, Reed Ford.
Came up just a little bit short, did Wildcats, but going in down 27-0 at half, coming out and scoring 28 unanswered points to take the lead, and then the defense not able to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. But a great game by all three facets, and when you get down by 3 scores, it doesn't matter which of those 3 facets, gives up the latest. It was a great job of coming back. Then they fell back down. It is a great way to look at going into districts that they didn't give up at the halftime that they could have. 4, James running the commercials. Chris on the scoreboard, Josh on the camera, Uncle Big Tuck here beside me with a little commentary and keeping track of things. This is Jay Forsler from Harrisonville. Wildcats lose this one 33-28. We will be bringing you whenever the playoff game is. It could be, most likely, it'll be Friday night, but if we could get a bye, but I don't necessarily see that happening. We'll see after all the numbers are in. That's it for 4Ts here at Odessa. We'll see you next week.